Hello students, good morning. It is Mrs. Tanya and I am here today to teach you about English language, composition and format of formal letter. Now see, here in composition there are five kind of composition that is essay that you have to attend. First is narrative essay. Now in narrative essay means a kind of narration you have to give. Whenever you are writing the essay, as you are now going to be a board student, so that time you should know which essay is suitable for you. Now narrative essay means narrate an incident or narrate a place where you went, like that you have to narrate that. Next is descriptive. In descriptive essay, you have to describe a particular thing. Describe your old grandfather when you met him after a long time. So you have to describe. In descriptive essay, you should know all the minute details of the person or the thing or the place. Okay, that is descriptive essay you have to write. Next is imaginative. Now imaginative means a kind of imaginary thing. Imagine that you went to Goa and actually you did not go. You went to Goa and there you were sitting near the beach. Hmm? And then what happened to you? So, in that imaginative essay, you have to imagine a particular thing. You should make yourself to present over there and you try to do it. Okay, you have to make yourself imagine. You have to imagine that you were in that place and what you were doing, how you felt that atmosphere, that all kind of feelings what you got, you have to write down. Then argumental. In argumental essay, what there is a debate kind, for or against topic is given, like corruption or money is important in life. Give your view for or against. So if it is important, it is in favor. If it is against, then it is not important. Okay, so that is argumental essay. Then it comes picture composition. Now a picture will be given to you and you have to write according to that. Seeing that picture, you have to give either your views or any kind of story you can describe, or you have to give any incident, whatever you wish you can write. But the minor thing what you write down there, like in the above picture I can see one child, one tree, one thing, that should not be given to you. Okay, so you have to give all the kind of details what is given in that picture composition, that is being written, what the picture is showing, that you have to write down. Okay, now in this five only, sometime it also comes story writing. Okay, like it will be imaginative. A story line will be given. Begin your story with the this and this sentence, or once you were all alone in the house, dash dash dash, or write the story ending up with some line. Either the beginning line will be given or the ending line will be given, or any proverb will be given. Based on that, you have to make up the story. That can be in this, out of this five, any one. It can also come story writing in place of imaginative one. Okay, so these kind of essays, it comes in examination. So you have to focus which essay you are thinking yourself to be good. Either you are a good debater, you can debate well, so you can choose argumental. If you have a good imaginatory power, you can imagine the things well, and you are a good storyteller at the same time, so you can write either storytelling or imaginative essay. If you are very best in describing a particular place, thing or person, you can do descriptive essay. If you are very clever in narrating anything, if you are a good narrator, you can narrate to someone about something, then it is good for you to do narrative essay. Picture composition is also mark scoring, because it includes, you can do anything there. You can give your view, incident, any kind of example you can give there, but those picture related to that, the thing should come. So this is a types of composition what you have to study in class 9th, at the same time in class 10. Now, next is formal letter. Two kinds of letter, you know, children, formal letter and informal. Now, till class 8, you might have done the letters in different form or something. You may be not knowing the rule. But from ninth onward, you have to do the letter as the council has given the format. That format you have to follow in writing your letter. And one thing you have to remember, the letter what you are writing in your exam, that letter is not reaching to someone, or you have to not give a very long detail about it. It's just a letter written for scoring the marks. So remember, keep that thing in your mind. This letter is not a real letter you are writing to someone, it is a letter where the teacher will give you the mark. So you have to know the format, you should know how to write it, all should be clear. So today I will teach you the format of formal letter. One by one we will study. So today only formal letter format. Formal letter, you can also call it official letter. Now first thing what you have to remember, from the margin on your copy, there is a margin. Just after that margin you have to start writing. You have to begin with sender's address. Senders means you yourself, your address. Then you have to leave a line, one line you have to leave. Next, date you have to write. Okay, date properly you have to mention, like today is 11th, so 11th May 2020. 11th, 11 th, not th on the top, it should be together. Then again you have to leave one line, receiver's address. Receiver means to whom you are writing. You are writing to the principal, you are writing to the editor, you are writing to the director, you are writing to the district magistrate, whatever, those, that address you have to write. Again you have to leave one line, salutation means dear sir. Now in formal, informal, both you write dear. Okay, no respected, nothing, dear sir or dear madam. Again you don't have to leave the line. Suddenly the body, after dear sir, no leaving line, just the body of the letter. Body of the letter means the paragraph what you are writing. It can be 2 para or 3 para, it's up to you. But in that 2 to 3 para, all the matter of the question should come. Means the intro, the reason, the suggestions, the solutions, everything should be there. You should know that you have to write the reason of writing. If solution is there, you have to give the solution, or suggestion you have to give, improvement methods, improving methods you have to give, whatever, that should be there. No detailed thing, but to the point you have to write the matter. That doesn't mean point wise you will write. To the point means directly, in brief you have to describe. Again, after writing those para, 2 para or 3 para, you will leave a line and you will write yours faithfully. Yours, yours, not apostrophe s. Children, you always make mistake by writing apostrophe s. It is not apostrophe s, it is yours, y capital. Then faithfully, f will be small, FAITHFULLY, faithfully. Now remember, in formal letter you have to only write this, yours faithfully. No other thing you have to write. You have to learn it by heart. No sincerely, no obediently, no truly, only faithfully. Yours faithfully. You have to learn in formal, yours faithfully. That's it. They are yours, y will be capital, no apostrophe, faithfully, f will be small. And then comma, then your full name. Full name means if your name is Neha Singh, you have to write full name Neha Singh. Some children having only one name, like Archana. So anyway, in the letter you have to write, make yourself Archana Shrivastava, Archana Singh, whatever, and write down. Don't be so stubborn that my name is only that and that only I will write down. No, letter, again I am saying, it's not going to reach anywhere. It's only for your exam format, so you have to follow the rule. So remember how you have to learn it. In formal letter, 2 addresses there, sender's address, receiver's address. So 2 address, 2 name. 2 name means your full name. Not a single name will be written, 2 name will be there, means the name and the surname, both should be there. So this is the structure of formal letter that you should write in your copy. Okay, now one example I am giving. Now see, this is a letter written, sender's address. Now see, sender's address, you have written house number, this is the margin, house number 34B, Basharpur, Gorakhpur. This is a line living here. After date, 11th May 2020. 11 th should be equal to 11. Here on the screen I was not able to write down equally, but you have to write equal. Th should be same of 11th May, comma, then 2020. Again leave one line, the editor. Now 2 is omitted, 2 you don't have. Before we used to write 2, now 2 is not there, only the editor, the Times of India, New Delhi. Again leaving one line, dear sir. After dear sir, comma, body of the letter. Body of the letter, first, second, third, but it can be first or second also, up to you. But 2 to 3 para should be there. In this para, what should be there? The intro, the reason, the suggestion, the improvement, the conclusion, whatever you, to the question you have to write down. leave one line thanking you. Use as it is formal letter. You write thanking you, you not, it's no marks for it, but if you are writing you have to write after the space thanking you, yours faithfully Neha Singh. Okay, that is the must, but the marking what is given, that is not in thanking you, that is in yours faithfully and your name. If yours faithfully is written properly and name is written, then here you will get full 1 marks. But if yours faithfully one is upside down apostrophe s and Neha Singh only Neha is given, you will only get half marks, and both side if wrong then 0 you will get. So yours faithfully and the name is very important. So format you should remember, like see to address, the sender's address, receiver's address, and to name. So this way you have to learn formal letter, to address, to name. So this format, this structure of formal letter and this, the example of formal letter, this both you have to write in your copy. Okay, after writing this, if you have doubt you can ask me. Then a homework for you to write a letter to the editor of newspaper telling him or her whatever about the difficulties that citizens are facing during lockdown. Give your opinions regarding the problems as well as how to follow the rules of lockdown. Now, this is a formal letter. So after writing the structure, after writing the example of formal letter, write down this letter in your copy and in your notes copy, and afterward you all can show me. Keep it ready. Clear? Now in next class I will tell you about informal letter and the remaining notice, email and all. Okay? Thank you.